Light on.
Hello, everybody. This is Mickey D bringing you episode 13. Yes, of season 2 of Stationeers. It took me a little bit longer than I thought to get back, but I did make it back. And we should be good for about another hour and a half or so. So I realized I screwed up and I put down the wrong hydroponics machine. I was checking the script to see what else we needed to set up the system, which is honestly just the IC holder. And I was like, well, that doesn't look like the machine. I did pump out some cables. Why there's a roll of duct tape, I have no idea. And I do believe we have a visitor. You can say hi to everybody. Dun, 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 dun. It's Mickey D. Oh, he can't hear me. Yep. To help out, please limit to mining and producing. Dun, dun, dun. But yes, so. Alright. That's the drawbacks of not having a password on it so anybody can pop in, which I don't really mind. I mean, it's usually a pretty good community, so people don't usually come in and just destroy stuff. And if we need to, we do have rolling saves. We need to pop in over here. So yes, we've got the wrong machines in, which is a pain in the butt, because now I've got to tear those all down. Luckily, we didn't have them hooked up, so that's fine. Yeah, which is like I was saying, I hadn't realized they had added those in. So that's kind of cool. I guess we're kind of skipping over a tier. But yeah, so that's what I was saying. There's the conveyor ports. Sort of, yeah, one in, one out. Data in, gases like CO2, water, and then power. So yeah, they're a little bit more on the setup. I guess we'll start off over here, probably about right there, because that should let us bring our power in and whatnot. Because the other side we're going to have the conveyors hooked up, so we're going to need a little bit of space in between these. The conveyors we might have a little bit of an issue. Yeah. Let's try there. We got about a block in between, so it might be a little close there. We'll find out. Okay, so these ones will probably end up recycling because we're pretty much just skipping right over these. And unfortunately, they take forever to build. Yeah. But we've got to get some of the other systems up and running. We're going to leave these over here because they're going to go into recycling pile. Just like the elevator piece, we have an extra piece left over that we don't need. Yeah. And hopefully things do not go too far. Alright. And I should, just because I notice it, and we definitely want it working. I should check. We should be able to make a regular beacon now. I think we have the materials to do so. Those like never charge. It's been like hours and hours and hours. Okay, and let's... Okay, and bring some cabling with us. Oh, you know what we need? And we need more machines is what we need. 34%. I wish there was a way you can make it stop after it builds. So far, what do we got? We got solder in there. We got electrum in there. We're getting actually kind of low on electrum. We're gonna have to do some smelting and stuff here pretty soon. And we got an autosave. I'm gonna time it. What is it? It's 12:03. I don't know if I can remember. I don't really want to finish that one off. It's like half done. Yeah, I mean, there is a... oh, if you're on the stream now, I was trying to figure out what he was responding to. Yeah, there is IC circuits you can do to set queues up. Obviously, you could always use a fabricator as well, which we probably will look at doing later on once we get chutes and stuff set up. I'm waiting for this one to finish off because I don't know, it's like half done. I don't really want to cancel it out. I guess we can go ahead and carry some wiring over while we're waiting because we're going to need a lot of wiring. And we're gonna need. Oh, we may have just crashed. That was a very funky kind of screen that popped up there. Yeah, we're not gonna. Those are all temporary machines right now. It's not where they're gonna be. But we need transformers. I need lots and lots of transformers. But we'll still try to stay a little productive while that's producing that other hydroponics. Hey, Mr. Montouk. Welcome to the stream. And I don't know why I keep getting these machines mixed up. 87%. Okay, we're doing pretty good. And we're going to need piping too. I'll probably get some pipes going. So, yeah, we're definitely going to need tons of wiring down here. We'll probably hook up those other two batteries while we're at it. I'm still thinking about turning the elevator too. I don't really know if I like it facing that way. And is that... See, I was going to go over to the wrong machine again. Oh, we actually ran out of copper. Okay, that's cool. It finished it off, though. Okay, and... transformers. We're going to need... Oh, not a power controller. A small transformer. Yeah, and we do have plenty of copper, though. So, well, a decent amount of copper. We need 3 copper, so we can make quite... yeah, thankfully these make really fast. Or are constructed really fast. Getting power... Yes, that's Mr. Montouk in the stream chat. That's what I'm getting ready to do right now. I've got to set up some transformers to the different circuits. Which we're going to need quite a few. Is that it? What are we out of iron? Yeah, which we do have lots and lots of iron. Okay. And we'll let it make some more transformers because we're going to need quite a few of them. Alright. Let's throw this hydroponics up here. Yeah, I'm going to try to space these out a little bit better. You know, we could do the chutes in behind and then do them that way. I don't know. We'll figure out. I don't know. I think we need like 9 in here. We'll figure it out. Oh, do we have to power the different levels to be able to call? Okay, well, we'll have to do that down the road. Oh, let's grab some more. All right. So, is he coming down here? Yes. All right. So, we need lots and lots of circuits. We'll leave a little space in between it for... no, we can probably put them right next to each other, actually. And then we're going to need... Okay, and we can pretty much just max all of these out. I wish you could just kind of like hold down the button. Makeup backup power. What? Airs. The circuit will once backup power what? So much clicking. Oh, batteries. Well, we don't really need any. That's what we've got all these batteries for. There's still a couple more batteries to be put in over here. And then the generator will be tied in with the IC so that it auto runs when we get low on power. And we used to have it set to a percentage. I'd like to do a little bit more automated than we have before, because it used to just run if we were like at 20%, which I guess is not bad. I like to get a little smarter on it, and maybe we could figure out a time calculation so that it, you know, it knows if we have enough power remaining until the sun comes up. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might be asking for a little much, but we'll see if we can figure it out maybe later on down the road. And here we go. Finally, last one. Oh, so much clicking. Hey, David. You'd have to explain to me what an SR latch is, because I'm not familiar with the term. And I really wish I had put these a little bit farther out. Though we can't actually reach them here, so it's not bad. And we'll start off on this side. Oh, is that the what is it? Is it the Smith? I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. I know it is. If so, then yes. I mean, you used to be able to do it on the old logic search. Yes, there is a kind of like and or. You can set up like and or circuits, so you can do conditions and then fire it off depending on. You know, it'll allow you. There's a selector, so you can read different values and then have it do different, you know, operations depending on what you have the circuit set up to do. Okay, and we're just gonna. Oh, there's a regular cable there. Yes. And I would like to, I should name these transformers at some point. So, oh, let me see. What do we want to do here? So we have this circuit running out to, well, the computer, which we can just turn off for now because we don't need that. We have, there should be, okay, yep, we have the one over here that's basically powering the whole entire base right now. It's not really the way we want it set up. It is running out to, yeah, we had, I gotta see how I want to set it up. I do got an IC circuit, which I'll pull over. You know what? Hang on. Let me get it so you guys can see the overlay. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So, if we go into the workshop, IC codes. Actually, I could just look at it subscribed. The one I'm looking at right now, yeah, if I just go to subscribed, is yeah, there's the automated height, and of course the mouse is not showing up right. Um, yeah, the automated hydro, and then we've got some of these. I think it's the ultimate power display. No, that's just the display. So I was gonna hook that one up downstairs. Where? Oh, I think it's this one. Yes, so it has a power display, but it does a percentage of battery grid, actual power consumption, minutes when your battery goes out, and then it runs your generator on its own. So basically, it has a backup battery power in it. But I have the other one just as a display if we want to run that, and we might tweak it a little bit. That's kind of what we had set up before with the logic circuits. Before they had the ICs and we just had it set to switch on the generator if we hit, below a certain, I think it was like 20% or something, and then we had it run up to a certain like 30%, just to keep a buffer in there. And then because before, I think when we initially set it up, it would just kick it on, and then it would basically be 21, shut off. It'd go down 19, turn on 20, and it was just cycling constantly, which we don't really need. Yes, I did get some rest. I actually, as soon as I ended the stream, I went right to bed, or the other stream there, the one before the last stream, and got a good 12 hours. I slept from like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And then basically at like 7:30, I started the stream, the last stream, or so, right around there. I don't know, 8, 9, or something like that. But I'm supposed to be on a night schedule, so that's exactly, I basically went to bed when I would normally go to work. But again, this is another day waiting for a phone call to let me know when I can take my truck in to get the transmission swapped, and waiting for a call on what the status is of if my wife's car is repairable, and if it is, how much it's going to be. So, I just don't get to sleep, and my schedule's all screwed up, and I'm going to be up until 7 a.m. tomorrow anyway. I already know that. So we're going to be having lots of streams. And I don't know if we're going to do all Stationeers, or if it's going to be, we might go out and do some Space Engineers later on. I haven't quite decided yet. So I'm just kind of getting these set up so we can pull off of them and run them wherever, and hopefully we can kind of keep these semi-situated, organized. Yes, and Mr. Montec, what I usually do is, yeah, pretty much a main line for each floor, and then I run lighting separate for each room. So that'll be a whole separate circuit, and then I run... the oxygen system is on its own circuit, I think is what we did. Actually, no, we didn't. Actually, yes, we did. Because that way it can batch right to open vents or whatnot. But I think instead of using active vents, we might try to use passive vents this time. And then obviously AC control. We had basically base wide. But I might want to break that up more and do it per room. That way it'll give us a little bit more control over the temperature. Not 100% sure. So that's a lot. We're going to have a lot of circuits. So we're going to need quite a few more transformers. And obviously, like, this doesn't need to be, this computer can not be on its own. We don't need a circuit just for that computer. But so we've got how many rooms? Well, first of all, we're gonna have to figure out how many. So we've got 1, 2, 3 floors. So that's at least 3 circuits right there just to power machines and whatnot. Now we know the ACs need to be on a heavy duty line, so we're gonna have to throw some big transformers down here, you know, for our gas filter, our gas storage tanks, you know, because if those are all on one circuit, which we did, and then we isolated out with small transformers, so that we could situate the programming on them. Basically, we had the power coming in off the, you know, broken off from to a small transformer, but the main line running to them had to be a heavy gauge cable, just because they can run up to, you know, you can max out the line pretty easy on a light cable. For if you're, there's like what, 8 ACs running, so yeah. I don't know how much the hydroponics run either. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So we need at least 3 for each, 1 for each floor. We need 1 to run. I can't remember if we had the filters on the separate circuit or not. Yeah, I can't remember that. 1, 2, 3. The two transformers, you'll have to make them. I used them all up. So 1, 2, 3. Unless you want to pull off 2 lines, is what you're talking about. 1, 2, 3. So 1 for each floor. 1, 2, 3. We should have 1 for the. Yeah, there normally is a delay. Split closer to the actual room floors. Oh, so run like a heavy line off and then split off. I could, but then you get pulling, you know, then you're like, okay, where is this, you know, power junction at? And you're opening up walls or whatever to get to stuff. So I like to have it all down here. And I mean, really, that's kind of how you would have it in real life, is you would have, you know, your power distribution room, and then everything would kind of run off of there. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but we don't usually have that much of a draw. And this is right on an outside wall, so we can run up, you know. So, I mean, really, it's 1, 2, 3. And then we'll need for lights. So we'll have, you know, potentially 1, 2. We'll have greenhouse, chicken, living area. That can probably, we'll basically need 3 lines running to the 3rd floor. And that should pretty much cover the whole entire 3rd floor, minus heating and cooling systems, which we'll have to figure out on that one too. But we could isolate some stuff by transformers as well. I mean, we could run a circuit up there and then just put a transformer and pull off of that. So maybe we'll do that. So yeah, that's kind of probably what you're actually saying. Yeah, because we didn't do that last time. We didn't isolate really by transformers, except for at the source. And then if we had to, we could upgrade it to a heavy line. That's actually kind of a good idea. So we'll start off with this, but we'll need to run one of these up. Okay. All right. And let's get moving on here. So we might as well just open up a couple of these. And we need. I'm trying to think of. I don't even know if we have any water. Okay, let's drop that. Get that out of there. We don't need that right now. Done. Boom. Yeah, I don't know if we really need two battery banks, though. I was just going to extend this line down. And that's right, wrench. Oh, that's... We gotta go into the wall. There we go. Now, actually, you know what would be... do we actually have a wall that crosses over? We do there. I was going to say, this one, it actually makes sense to pull up on the other side, run a line over, but we could run a line over. We're going to have power over here anyway, so that's fine. We'll just run a line right through here. And if we say first floor, second floor, third floor, well, it doesn't really matter. We can, we'll just label the transformers. And I'm going to grab some regular cabling. Because I didn't realize I dropped the regular and kept the heavy. All right. And I think we'll leave the first line for down here, since we've already got the computer pulled off. Though that computer's not really going to stay there, so it probably doesn't really matter. Okay. And yeah, we'll run... Actually, no, we're going to run back into the wall. Oh, is my Pandora actually popping up? My noise cancelling's not working that great in my headset, I guess. Okay, and then what we're gonna do? Not a four. We just need a regular corner. I'm going to run them all in the walls. That way, if we're running stuff along the walls upstairs, we're not going to have, you know, get in the way. Though we'll eventually end up getting in the way of something. It's just, no. I'm going to try not to get in the way of anything. Yeah, I think I'm listening to My Darkest Days station. It must be, if it's got Goo Goo Dolls on it. It could be my Baby Death Metal station, too. Well, it's not, because it's got Goo Goo Dolls on it. Okay. So we could actually, feasibly, if we get the circuits run up, we'll have some lighting going on relatively soon, which would probably be nice. And we're going to run up into the ceiling and across. Or we could run in the floor. No. We're going to run in the floor. That way, if we have to access it, we don't have to depressurize the base. I mean, we'll need to run a line up eventually anyway, but yeah. What? Oh, well, I'm floating in my jetpack. Though we do need, it looks like I do got to get some more power lines connected into the elevator too. Because for whatever reason, it does not transfer up. Though we would still have to depressurize the base. That's annoying. Yeah, because we're not going to... I mean, we can get into the power on these if we run them to the floor. Do we have another one over here? Or we hit the last... Oh, come on. Out of the way. Okay. Oh, I'll tell you what. This is so much nicer with the hover. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. That one. I think that's the same one. we only have 1, 2... 1, 2... 1, 2... We should have a line of 3. We're on the outside. Oh, here, yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2... Well, we might as well just open this up because we're going to have more to come in here anyway. Yeah, and we'll run our line over. We're going to run it down a little bit lower, I think, because we've got to run... We've got to hook into those, so... Though it is, it's a lot easier on the lines now, though. Since we can actually cross at corners now, which... we used to not be able to do. So that is a very nice improvement.
Power low.
Oh, I'm going to eat. Alright, but we'll get the hydroponics up. I gotta check and see if we got water. I don't know if we've collected any water yet. And because we're definitely going to need water for these. And yes. All right, and we can bring our, what do we need? CO2, which is down over there. And as far as I know, these ones are sealed, so we don't have to, since we do pump in CO2 on these, which is definitely what I wanted. There's our power. And what we might as well do is power, power, power. Oh, oh, oh. Power and power. Yeah, actually we would not, yeah, because we're coming through, so we can leave this block here. We wouldn't have to depressurize the base to get into these. Oh, I ran out of cable. I gotta get food and charge up my battery anyway. Oh. And 37. 59, 49, close enough. And a baked potato. Well, it will be good to go for a little while. Get stuck. Oop. I love how they don't, you know, you can just open it up, it's fine. It's Martian atmosphere, but they're, you know, it doesn't hurt them at all. And oh, it takes so long to eat a potato. Yeah, if my, if you guys can hear the music in the background, let me know if it bothers you. I can always shut it off. I'm surprised, because that's quite a ways away from me. What do we get? Oh, we got an autosave. As we were trying to eat our potato. And we got an autosave. That was 12:03. Yeah, that was I think 15 minutes or so. I don't even think that was exactly 15 minutes. What was it? 12:03, and then it's. Oh, I must have missed one before. Yeah, because it's half past now. All right. I guess it just it seems like they hit me a lot more than every 15 minutes. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab another set of cables. Just because we know we will need them. we can come in from over on this side. Right there? Yes. So hopefully, we've got a little bit more to do on the... We're going to need data hooked up on these two. And we should, since all of our hydroponics are... I don't know, I think we can hook all these up on the same circuit. I'm not 100% positive. We'll have to find that out. So there's that one. Yeah, there's that one. There's that one. There's that one. Okay, so it should be all of them coming down now. And I'm not... I guess we're going to go this way for the circuit. Because we're going to need to tie into... this one's up against the wall, I believe. So that should... Yeah, we might need to run these individually. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Okay. Probably would have just been easier to run these on the floor. We're going to want a junction there. Actually, we're going to end up wanting a... four-way corner there, I do believe. Where's our lines right here, right? Yeah. Well, we'll hook it up for what's here for now. I'm not going to try to run wiring for stuff that's not yet hooked up. Yeah, otherwise we're going to be... do got one over there. Three-way corner. No. Yes. Ah! I can come out farther. So we'll do that as a junction then. Not a four-way, just a regular junction. Come on. There we go. Ah, that's too far, isn't it? We want that to be a junction as well. Okay. These are the ends of the line, so they can... Oh, wait a minute. We're missing one on this one, aren't we? We are. We should have... Yeah, there it is. Okay. This is the end of the line. And we did get that one as well. And actually, are these lined up? Yes, they are, so we can just connect them together. Actually, yeah, they're all lined up, so we can just run down. Oh, so many cables. Okay. And I'm hoping we don't have to, we might have to separate out the data, but we can get them up and running for now. And then we will see. What I could do. Let's do that. And we can do a junction. And run down. And that'll actually tie all of our datas together. But we're pretty much tying everything together right now. Oh, did you die? We're going to want... That can run over there. This one can come back up. Yeah, so we'll want like a three-way corner here. Yep, just like that. And... there we go. All right, let's get... And now the question is if we want to bring... I guess we can just loop these over, tie them in there. Same thing here, loop that one over, tie it in there. I'd like to kind of set them up the same way. So when we rip into it later on, it'll be relatively easy. And then we'll have the line here, so when we set another one in, we can tie it in. Yeah, because we got three there, and I think we're going to have another 3 over on that side. I think I'm planning on 9. I like to have one set up for each plant type. That way, if we ever need anything, we can just... No, it'll be there. Oh, cabling. It would be nice if the cabling wasn't as cumbersome. It's not bad though. I mean, it's neat that we do have it. I don't know. What do you think? Should I keep the data in the... power separate, or should I tie them together? Can run that. Oh yeah, because we're going to want to tie the circuit in. Okay, let's get... Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about. Tying everything together. I don't know. If we have to, we'll rip it out and change it. And I just realized we're missing a... Oh no, we do have a connection there. Okay. And then we're going to come down there. So, yeah, that gives us our power. Though we're kind of tying them in here. I mean, yeah, they're all going to be tied together anyway. I guess there's not really any way to get around that for now. At least the way we're doing it right now. But I have a feeling we're not going to be using all of these probably from the start. Oh, that's what it's doing. I actually took a screenshot and Dropbox is popping up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it would be... I mean, there is supposed to be a like auto place, but it does kind of, I mean, like, see there, that auto placed like that. It helps a little bit, but you still gotta, yeah, you still gotta toggle through. Okay, let me get everything now. Get the line running down here. Those are tied together. Yes. We've got the line running down here. Those are tied together. So now, yeah, we just gotta tie these two together. Yeah, which obviously that doesn't. Oh, yeah, that's the wrong. We're going to want a four-way corner. Yes. Yeah, it would be nice if they made it a little bit smarter so it kind of like auto selects. Or, you know, it would be nice if you could just run, like, if you ran a cable down this way, you ran a cable down this way, then, yeah, I guess it'd be the same thing. Like, either they would auto merge, you know, and it would just make the junction. So if you had a line running down here and then a line running down here, it would automatically know, okay, you know, even if you had to like click on it or something, or, you know, right click on it or some left click on it or something, you know, so it just swap it to the block that it needs to be. That would be cool. I mean, that would make it so much easier on wiring stuff up. But all right, those should all have power. And where's the wall? I think the wall's right here. Not that we have to have the circuit on the wall, but and I think I need to go one farther back. At some point, and actually we're gonna have to tie in chutes and stuff later on too. And actually what I'm going to do is leave it sticking out like that so we can kind of see it. I have no idea. So we will find that out. And actually, if they're already, let's see if they're actually even on. I don't know if they've got an on-off button on them or not. Potential 5K required. Oh, well, that doesn't, yeah. We'll just head over there. And I think the power switch is actually... What? What about the elevator? Yeah, I think the power switch is actually down. I think there's a power switch on him. What's going on with him? What about the elevator? Oh, we just got an error. And we got an autosave. Yeah, they had food the last time. It's been about 5-6 months since the last stream, so there's been a few changes. They had food in. We just hadn't had all the new hydroponic block. What about the elevator?
Jetpack on.
What is it? Oh, you've got it stuck down below, don't you? Or is it up? No, it's up top. Bottom floor's gone. Why is the bottom floor gone? Drop down through the side over here, where I just ran the cable up. That's all open all the way to the basement. Yeah, there's no bottom floor down there. Okay. Anyway. Oh, that's funny. Let's see if we can, and first of all, let me, I love it. Gives us null exception error. It doesn't tell us what it is. Just, we got a null exception. What? What happened to the 6th floor? It's not opening up. Or did you call it? Oh, it's currently locked. Okay, he must have called it before I got up there. All right, let's pull this up. Oh.
Jetpack on.
I don't want that falling through, because then we'll have to go get it. Is there a power switch on these? Or will they just not power on until... We'll probably have to put a seat in it. Let's throw a potato in there. But we don't have everything ran to it yet either, so... Can you actually put it in by... Oh, here we go. Look at the bottom. Alright, where'd you run off with my tablet? I kind of need that. Alright, well, we can put our floor grading back down then. Yeah, well, we actually have... Oops. You have to come over onto this one that I still have open. Or you're bugging out on the floor. Yeah, well, we have like 20-something potatoes. But yeah, obviously, since I see that automated... Oh, that's plant and then clear. Okay. Are you like stuck on the... Okay. Yeah, I need my tablet. Look back where? Okay. Still need my tablet. I'm gonna go find another one. Ugh, okay. Well, let's go find the tablet so we can go find out what our power draw is. I know we've got plenty of extras. Or I can just look for it. It should be down... Probably fell all the way down to the 1st floor. Somewhere, maybe. Of course, it's orange, and we're on Mars, so that's fun.
Jetpack on.
Actually, it should be sitting on these because, yeah, it shouldn't be able to fall through. It should be somewhere over here. That's all right. We've got spare ones. Since there's plenty of dead bodies that had tablets on them. sheets. Let's get some of this picked up. Oh, no, don't close. You're supposed to collect a sheet. Okay. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see it. So we'll go grab. Oh, and try not to slam into the walls. Wow, I'm slamming into everything. Did I say something about like getting lights hooked up at some point? This is what the. Okay. Oh, we do have another e-reader right on a. Oh, not the e-reader. There's a whole bunch of tablets right here. Question is if any of these. Track and beacon. Network analyzer. There we go. All right, let's see what the power draw is on the hydroponics. Now the question is too, is it going to be that they draw more when it's running opposed to when it's idling? It's using 100 watts. So if we got 9 of them, that's only 900 watts. So we're still pretty good.
Jetpack on.
I should probably close that back up now. All right, let's turn it off. We don't need it running right now, obviously. We don't need those on. They're not hooked up. And I'm stuck. We gotta do pipes. And I'm gonna go see how much. I'm gonna see how much we've got on the yeah, let's change that over. Oops. Close all that up. All right, let's go see what we've got in the tanks. We don't need oxygen. We don't need. We should have some. Not a lot. Okay, well that's not too bad. Let's start us off and carbon dioxide, water. I don't know if we have any water. A little bit, not a lot, but I'm sure we could always collect some. Oops. But we definitely have enough CO2 to get us started. And we could empty out, I know it's not a lot, but there's some in our little starter. What? Go grab one of the white tanks. There's a whole bunch of them outside. Yeah, over here. There's a white refill station. No, over here, outside, next to the greenhouse. There's the white portable tank. Oh, you don't need it. Yeah, the plants just need CO2. All right. So, yeah, I know. We don't need O2 in there. It's just CO2. That's what I was looking at. We have yes, CO2. Carbon dioxide. Not O2. CO2. Hey, there's my tablet. It bounced. All right, one of these is water, and one of these liquid input. Okay, so it's water because we got to keep that separate. So CO2. CO2. Liquid CO2. And CO2. Yeah. And the question is, we probably can't. Oh, can we? Yeah, we're not going to be able to just run it straight down because we can't hit where the other machines are. Because if we just do, well, that's not going to work anyway. And then we would hit a machine, so we can't do that. Oh, CO2. All right, and our CO2 tank is down over that way. So, you know what we'll do is we'll not do those on a straight pipe. And what we're going to do, okay, so atmosphere, corner, that's what we want. Down, down, down. There we go. And down. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. Get over it. Thank you. CO2. And there. And that way we'll get below the wiring. Okay. And it's going to be kind of a... No, actually, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just run like that. Like that. And then eventually there'll be another one over there. We can tee off here. Yeah, we probably will be. I like to do some things backwards, and we just color code it afterwards. Let's see, this is the end of the room. And you know what I want to actually do is I want to change. Yeah, we actually don't have a, we don't have our tool manufacturer up and running. So I can't, we've only got the, what we have for the starter paint, which we haven't used anyway. Is that what we want? Yes, we want that. Oh, and an autosave. Awesome. Yeah, I'll usually go back through and color code it afterwards. If that makes any sense. Or at least once the system's complete. That way I don't end up pulling stuff back up. Oh, shoot. That's not the way. Oh, actually, no. We're all right. 1, 2. Oh, thanks for the subscribe there. Is it Fat Boy? Yes. 19. 19. Can't forget the 19. Yeah, that'll work. And then we're going to do that way. Space Martian. I don't know if you can be Space Martian. You can be Martian. And it can be spaceman. I don't know if it can be space Martian. And oh, I'm playing too many different games. I'm hitting X to turn off my jetpack. Let me get some. Nope, that's what we want. Oh, okay.
Jetpack on.
All right, let's get these. We'll get our CO2, and then we gotta run water lines. Oh, same thing again. Pipes. I'm still waiting also for the pipes and the lines. If you're running a straight stretch, just to be able to start, and then hold down the button, and like drag a line, you know. Or they should give us some bigger pipes. What was it? Planet Nomads did that. Like the conveyor ducts. It uses like you get a one section, a 4 section, and like an 8 section, which was very nice. And I did see there is a mod that does that in Space Engineers too, which was pretty nice too. To do. Oh, Empiron does that now too? Yeah, see, I haven't played Empiron in quite a while. Some point I will do a stream of that too. I almost did do one of Empiron, and then we'll have the pipe. That'll give us the pipe to hook into. We can come right down when we put the last machine in there. But I'm not running for stuff we don't have hooked up yet. Come on. Oh, really? 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 And I'm out of pipes.
Power
What?
low.
In Empiron? Or in here? And I'm just not realizing that I can do it in here. I think that's the last. We got to get pipes making. This is an utter mess. What is going on? Why do we not have any power out here? Oh, an Empiron? Okay. I thought you were telling me I could do it in here, and I hadn't realized it, and I was just going to be like, what? Yeah. I really wish they would add it in here. I know they won't do it in Space Engineers because they said it's not realistic. You can't really, you know, which I do agree with that. But you should definitely be able to do it for... Alright, why do we not have power running out? That's our output. That's our line right there. Why are we not getting any power out there? Really? I'm like stuck on the tank. Yeah, there's the line right there, and it runs out. Oh no, there's the line right there. And it runs out. Okay, it looks all complete. Oh! That would do it. Yeah, this is why we need to get rid of the temporary... I don't even know why it ran. There's only 2 arc furnaces on there, and they're not even running. Huh. Just what we need. There's got to be another one blown somewhere, too. Does that come down to more? No, no power. That's good, that's good. This is why we need to get rid of the temporary section. I bet, oh, right there. What was even there? Oh, they were interconnected. Yeah, right, there shouldn't have been pulling off. I mean, there probably is too much stuff. You know what we should do? Do this. Run the arc furnaces on the separate. That way, at least they're coming down off of this line. And honestly, we could. Not that we probably need all the arc furnaces hooked up right now. Well, it does come in handy. We have heavy cable. Should just replace it with heavy cable. But we'll just do this, and then hopefully that should keep stuff from blowing up. We could pull out our... Okay. Because we're not really running too many of these machines at once. I think that might do it. I think the issue was is that the furnaces were tied in as well. Which really they shouldn't have been. So much stuff. No. I don't really see the point, because if a wire blows or a fuse blows, it's pretty much the same thing. And usually, like, this is all temporary, so I haven't checked it, but usually I make sure that the circuit is not over the max. And that's why I try to leave plenty of I don't want to say buffer, but plenty of usually try to make sure we have plenty of capacity. Okay, now if we check, yeah, but this is just kind of like, you know, people have come in here and, like, I only had one furnace and they added 3 more. Oh, yeah, we gotta change that. Oops, there we go. So, yeah, 1.1 kilowatts, which is reading, yeah, from the transformers. Yeah, oh, auto lathe is on this too. There's still, okay, there's an interconnection somewhere else. Track down. Oh, it's reading from, yeah, that side. But that's heavy cable, so we're fine there. Yeah, as long as it can only pull off on that line for those, and then I think that should be alright having the furnaces separated out. And then we'll see once everything's actually on. Okay, but we do have a little bit more pipe, and I think that's it for our pipe.
Hunger. Caution.
Oh, we don't care about the hunger. Pipes, pipes, pipes. Did we just blow again? What is using... I mean, we haven't added anything on here. Oh, no. Okay. No, we're fine. It's just being glitchy. Iron. Luckily, we have plenty of iron. Okay. And get that out of there. Oh, we're going to have to straighten some of that stuff out. Thankfully, we will not be using this for very long. And we're going to make like, I don't know what it is. 200 pipes, 100 pipes or something, because we're going to need them. Well, I separated out the arc furnaces, so they're on they're still pulling off the same heavy line, but they're the light cable's not interconnected anymore, so should be good. Okay, and we're gonna want that because eventually we're gonna actually, where is 1, 2? Yeah, because our third line is gonna be over on that side. So we might as well just leave that set. And sometimes this... Why do you not want to line up? Okay. And we'll run this down. Actually, we'll run down in the ceiling. I want to change that. We're going to change this to a... No, we still want it to be a 4-way. We just want it to face the other way. Yeah. That way we'll be able to, if we need to tie into it, we can access it. Because I don't think we have carbon dioxide running anywhere else. There we go. What? So give us our carbon. And we need to go to that tank right there. So about... here? No, we want to go back like at least 1. Because we're going to be able to hook a data cable in there later on. Ah, that's annoying. And autosave. Awesome. I'm so tempted just to turn the autosave off, but I know what's going to happen is then something will happen and we'll have to go back like an hour. That will happen at some point at some time. So I guess the autosave is a small price to pay for not having to redo hours of work. Come on. And oh, oh, oh. I swear. Here we go. Ah. Really? Oh, well, that's good to know. Well, what we can do is just throw a transformer on there. Honestly, I'm not that worried about it, because we're not... Is it... Really? Okay, well, we'll do that. Take that transformer. And then what we'll do is... put that... right there. There. No more blowing lines. Okay. We have... we leave transformers over here. Oh, I gotta do some cleanup between streams. This is a mess over here. Okay, now that's probably stopped because, of course, I disconnected. Oh! Hey, pipes! Yeah, I definitely gotta do some cleanup. No, you can run them right at 5K. It won't burn a line. Not unless they've changed it. Eh. Because that's the max. Then the max on the line is 5K. If it's the max it's putting out is 5K, then it should not blow. I've never had them blow if I've set them to 5K. Okay, except maybe we just blew a line. Are we losing? We should not have blown a line. Maybe they've changed that. No, it's got power. Question is why does it keep shutting off? There's something funky going on down here, I believe. But we got 40, so that'll be enough to finish that off for now. Yeah, I'm going to take a look down there. And we actually had some pipes down over there. That's right, we'll need them. We still got to run a water line. Okay, pipe. And yeah, I should have ran it a little bit, probably over a little bit more, but I think we'll be all right. Oh, let's close our backpack. We don't need that open. Okay, there's CO2. Nitrogen. Really? I don't even think... Do we even have any nitrogen? I don't even know if we have any nitrogen in there. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we're going to make higher grade filters because those filters do not last long. And now I did, remember we put 2 in here? When I checked it, so it'll use 1 filter and then go to the next. So that is nice. It does, if you put 2 filters in there, it only uses 1. Kind of like your suit. And so basically you can get twice as long going. Yeah, we're going to have to do some filter maintenance here in a little bit. All right, so now we need to run a water line down, which is coming over to here. And we'll probably just run water line up over this way. Because honestly, as far as I know, we shouldn't have anything else that needs water. So we'll, yeah, we'll run water line. And not put it in the wrong spot. Okay, oh, we don't have data on this side. Okay, so we can run right down the edge. Well, we could actually run right down on the edge before, too, but... Oh, that's interesting. I didn't check that. I've never noticed that before. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I had less than 20. So that's set to straight pipes. 4-way corner. Straight pipes. 4-way corner. It remembers each slot separately. So that is potentially convenient if you're doing something with like a lot of corners, because you could set 1 stack to straight, 1 stack to like corners, though I usually only carry 1 stack because I'm keeping a wrench on me for when I screw up placements. And that little the little alert sound. Actually, I usually keep my volume down low enough on my headset. I don't actually hear that. I didn't even notice it did that until the other day. Okay, good. Yeah, the tank is back a little bit farther than that tank, so we won't have issues with them crossing. All right. I thought I saw another. Yeah, I don't know how many's in there, but 3. Okay. Now, I guess we gotta eat again. But pretty soon, we will have 4 pipes. 5 pipes. Did it shut off again? I'm maybe throwing iron in there. Because we need... Definitely that's the machine we're going to need. What is it doing? Are we drawing more on the line? There's nothing else running on this I mean, I think that literally the only thing we have running on this line, which is that's not on, well, is the table. And it's charging the airlock, but that's not actually doing any... Oh, the batteries... Well, the batteries are all full, though. It's acting like it's browning out. Which is strange, because we've gone through hours and hours and hours without that having an issue. Oh, unless it's... I don't know. Yeah, I don't get it. As far as I know, we've had multiples of those machines running at the same time, outputting stuff. And now it's running fine. Strange. Oh, maybe it was because the stuff was piled up in front of the stacker. Nope. Huh. Yeah, we're having some weird power issue. See, now this is showing as not getting power. Should definitely have power in our... There's no way we've managed to run all those batteries dead. Oh, you just disconnect. Oh, what are you doing? That's the line that runs out there. You're shutting off all the machines out there. That's like the one line in the base that has to stay connected. And we have 5 million cables and no heavy cables down here. All right. Let me go get a heavy cable so we can get that Is that line actually burning out? How are we pulling more than 5K on, or more than, what, 50K on that line? I don't see, there's no way. I do not have that much stuff hooked up to it. I mean, half the stuff's not even on. I can't, you know, there's no way that the, pretty much one battery charger and one hydraulics is running, you know, 50K. And now we got an autosave. The issues of when you're trying to run the base off of the temporary base. Oh. No, no. if you would go up, run upstairs and turn on the hydraulic, the pipe bender. I want to see what we're getting for draw on this. Okay. And let me see. Yeah. Yeah, see the small one, the transformer is only running 840 watts right now. Oh, wait. No, you've got, okay, no. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything. Yeah, 1.3K. Arc furnace 5 watts. And then the other one I'm not going to see because it's behind. Yeah, it should not be burning out.
Power critical.
Yeah. So's our food. That button, why does the guy seem so short? It seems like the button should be like down there. Like here. This is good placement. All right. Well, we're going to call it good on this episode. Yeah, and we know we're not drawing over this because we're not burning any lines. Yeah. And this is only, we're pulling 600 hydraulic. It's only using max 200 watts. And again, what is going on? There's something buggy there. We have what? Oh. Oh, you know what? We did get that null exception error. Maybe it's a bug. I'm probably gonna have to restart. And you just completely disappeared. And see if that straightens out that issue. I don't know. I don't see why we would be having that going on. But we are going to call it good for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and save in a new slot. So we'll be good. I'm going to do a restart. We did get that console error a little bit ago. Well, it wasn't a console error. It was we got a null exception error. So maybe that's what's bugged. Shouldn't be kicking off like that. We don't have near enough to overload it. I wonder, can you turn the yeah, it keeps flickering. I don't get it. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, so the jetpack is still on. Okay. Anyway, we'll call it good for this episode. If we're not actually smelting anything, then there's no point in these being turned on either. It's just an excess draw for right now. Yeah, like, I don't know. I usually don't have everything on because we're just drawing power that we're not using. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I'll be back in about half an hour. And a couple things I gotta take care of around the house. I got most everything done earlier, but I gotta finish off doing a couple other things. And we'll come back. I'm gonna do a restart. Shut down the game, or at least, yeah, Stationeers. It seems best to just completely shut down the client and do a restart. Though usually that's not it's not always necessary. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll come back in the next stream, get the water hooked up, and which is almost done. We just got to run them over there, hook those pipes up, and no, you're not dead. And we get the water hooked up, and the hydroponics will be running, and then I think we're gonna go over to jump over to do automation on the smeltery. Yes, I might kill you, and get that going, because we're gonna need a lot of alloys coming up here shortly. But yes, anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll pick up in the next episode. Like I said, probably about half an hour. All right, I will see you guys then.